Hello everyone, this is Jay and it's Sunday, so I'm gonna be giving you guys an update on the portfolio. What did I buy on Friday as a DCA investor? I made 5 purchases in the dividend portfolio, but I did not make any purchases on the growth portfolio once again because I'm just building my cash position on that portfolio, just waiting for an opportunity. Also, because you guys know that I read and reply back to your comments personally, I have a list of how many SCHD shares we are all holding as a community. But let's go first into the updates to see which one was my first purchase, which I'm sure you guys know already. SCHD, one full share, $29.12. I'm going to continue buying at least one share of SCHD on a weekly basis. Some weeks I'm going to try to do 2. Some weeks I'm even going to try to do 3 or 4 shares. But this week I made a purchase of 1 share. Then my next one was Pfizer, ticker symbol PFE. $20 into Pfizer. It took a dip in share price to $26.88. So I made a nice purchase into Pfizer. I'm continuing to build this position that is in the red in my portfolio and continuing to get the higher dividend yield. Then my next purchase was Johnson & Johnson, $15 into Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol J&J. Share price was at $156.08, so it was right under my cost. So I'm going to continue building this position slowly, DCA into it, and continuing to get that nice dividend yield also. Then my next one was VYM. I put $15 into it. I have been slowing down into VYM. Share price was at $132.80. This one is going up and up in share price, which is good, but I also want to get it at a cheaper price because I'm planning on holding very long term, but it's okay. I'm going to continue to DCA on a weekly basis. And then my last purchase was Realty Income. I have not bought in quite some time, but I put $10. It was around my cost per share, $57.61 share price at the time of purchase. My cost per share is around that price also. So I just put $10 into there, build my monthly dividend position in this dividend portfolio. And then total in purchases was $88.94. And we're going to take a look at the full portfolio, which is this spreadsheet right here. And as you guys can see, my dividend portfolio actually crossed the $18,000 mark once again. But as a full portfolio, including the growth portfolio, it is now up to $20,000 in market value between both portfolios. 16% in the green, $2,800 in share price gain or unrealized gains in this portfolio. And as you can see, SCHD 157 shares, 15% performance in share price in market value. My cost per share $25.11. I'm continuing to build that position right there. Realty Income, let me see, since it took this nice dip in share price, I'm gonna see if I can build it to like 30 shares, because right now I am at 29.16 shares on this position. My cost per share is at $57.54. So as you guys can see, it's pretty close, $57.51. So let me see if I can put like a couple extra dollars next week also into this position and grow that monthly income, especially for those off months. Like, which ones is it? February, May, August, November. And I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought right there. And then CanView was February, May, August, November. And then Vici was January, April, July, and October. I want to grow my dividend income in those months. So this is one position that I can continue growing also to pay off in those months. I did not make any purchases of Visa. It's kind of like a bummer because I really want to grow this position, but the share price right now is at $307.87. It went up as high as $311.15. This position right now, it is in the green in my portfolio at 13%. But I do want to continue growing this position, so I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice and buy some more DCA into it, at this $300 price most likely. But let me see how the market perform next week. And then my next one, Vici, that I want to grow really bad. I did not make any purchases this week. But I do want to deploy some of the cash that I have. I have around 300 and something dollars cash in the dividend portfolio. I have $528 in cash between both portfolios total, but I have around over $300 in the dividend portfolio. And I do want to buy a couple shares of Vici. I'm at 19.9 shares as of right now. Share price is at $31.39, and my cost per share is at $30.01. So I wanted to go under $30 before I make a purchase of a couple shares with that cash, so I can continue building the dividend income to build it in those months. Pfizer, I crossed the 20 shares as of right now, 20.716. My position is in the red at 15%. So I'm going to continue building that position. And then right here, my Tesla position performing nicely, 55% in the green. Same thing with Apple, 59% in the green in Apple. And then VGT is 28% in the green. These are positions that I really want to grow. I know it's my smallest portfolio in the growth portfolio, but I want to put some more money into those positions. I feel pretty good about it. So want to grow it. And then Google and Amazon, as you guys can see, my two smallest positions. But Google is 20% in the green. It took a share price dip recently to $178.35. So maybe it's almost time to deploy some of that cash into that Google position. And then Amazon, I don't have that much invested in this company, but I am up 32%. I just wish I had more money and when I first started buying these positions. And then if we go to the right, you guys can see estimated yearly dividend. This is between both portfolios. I usually do the dividend portfolio only because that's really what I'm going to be using for income. The growth portfolio, I am going to be selling shares in the future, to then buy some SCHD shares or some shares in my dividend portfolio, so I can build my income. That's what I want to do mainly in this portfolio. But right now, $586 of estimated yearly dividends. And then if we take a look at per month, $48 per month that I average on this portfolio. This is an estimated, it's not exact amounts, but $48. And then per week of the year, $11. Per day of the year, $1.61. So I could go get an item from the dollar store, and I know I keep repeating that, but it feels pretty awesome. I can't wait until it is 2 items from the dollar store every week of the year. And then if my portfolio worked a 40-hour week, it will only get paid 28 cents. So as of right now, it's not much, but I am continuing to DCA into this portfolio, which is awesome. And then let's go into the weekly challenge real quick. And one thing I wanted to say, I did not take a screenshot, but Christopher crossed the $17,000 in market value on his portfolio. And as you guys can see right here, this is a friendly list. This is not for competition, guys, so don't take it as competition. But this is based on the comments that you guys have been putting on there. So SMG 1707, 76 shares. I did add Mario Chapa, and who crossed 100 shares on Friday. Mario was going to buy 3 shares of SCHD to finally reach 100 shares, which was his goal to reach on SCHD. And the legendary also just crossed 600 shares. Isn't that awesome? 600 shares. Frank Money, 216 shares, 65742 shares. JL got 165 shares. Brainchild 65, Ronnie 525 shares, and then as I've said before, SMG at 76 shares. I have 157 shares, and if we do an equal sum real quick, we all have total 1,946 shares of SCHD. That's awesome. That's great. Imagine one person holding that many shares. I know I've been on X and I've seen some people that have like 1,000 shares, 1,200 shares, but that's definitely goals right there. To hold like over 1,000 shares of SCHD, that would definitely be awesome. And how much in income would you get of SCHD? Maybe I'll add that in here. How much in dividend income all of us together will get maybe in the December income payment. All right, everyone, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, leave your opinion in the comment section. Let me know also your SCHD shares so I can update the list. And I'm sure some of you have even more than what you already have, what is showing on the screen, because some of you guys have put it like a couple weeks ago or a month or 2 months ago. So give me an update so I can put it on there. Or if you want me to remove you, I'm also okay with removing you. I just wanted to do something quick and fun to see how many we are all holding. This is not for competition, guys. This is just a friendly thing. How many are we all holding together? I do not like to compare my portfolio with anybody else's portfolio, right? Because somehow, right, someone has a bigger one than you, right? I'm at 20,000, but then, Jeremy could be at 30,000, right? And then Jeremy could be at 30,000, but then Legendary is at 40,000, and then Randy's at 50,000, and then so on. Mario at 80,000, and then, so on and on and on. So that's why I don't compare my portfolio. I'm growing my portfolio. I'm following my journey. I DCA into it every week, no matter what. And that's what I do. That's what I've been doing, and it has been working. I've been learning a lot along the way too in the journey. I've made some mistakes. I bought AGNC, which cuts the dividend every so often, and positions like that. So that's why it is. I like the way I started investing, which it was DCA. Started with $200 and lost interest, but then I got back into it, and then I just been DCAing into it, and I'm really happy about it. I like the way the journey has been going, and I've been in red where my whole portfolio was pretty much red. Maybe a couple positions were in the green, but my whole portfolio was in the red, but I continue to DCA into them. I continue to have conviction in my positions, or believe in my positions long term, and hopefully it does work out, right? Hopefully I don't hold too long companies that I shouldn't hold too long. Hopefully the companies that I do want to hold forever do perform very well forever, and so on and on. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your due diligence and research before investing in the stock market. Thank you.